Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera to all students. Okay, today we're going to cover a new subtopic for this chapter 1, which is under travel time and delay study. Okay, we start with the travel time first. What is travel time? It's quite important parameter to measure traffic characteristic as well. Okay, travel time is time required to travel from one point to another on a given route. That is travel time. We taken from one to another route to get the time travel that particular route. Okay, it's cover locations, durations, and cost of delay. Because travel time sometimes it affected by delay as well. So it's a good indication of a level of service parameters, also identifying the problem at that particular locations. Okay, in terms of applications, application, travel time and delays data. Okay, it's part of option C of a route indicator as well. Okay, location with relatively high delays. Okay, the cost of delay before and after study, relative efficiency of a route's travel time on specific link, and economic study. This is a part where we need such data relate this travel time and travel time and delay data. Okay, before we go further on the how they manage to get the data for this characteristic travel time and delays. First, we look into the definitions. The definition of term related time and delays study. First one, travel times. Time taken by vehicle to traverse a given section of the highways. Okay, next, running time. Time vehicle in actual motions. Okay, delays. Delays lost due to cost beyond the control of the drivers. Okay, operational delay. Delay caused by independence of traffic, such as a parking or unparked vehicle. Okay, we have another stop time delay. It's delay that caused by a device, such as traffic signal, the stop area. Okay, travel time delay, difference between actual travel time and the travel time obtained by assuming the vehicle travels at average speed equal to uncongested flow, which is free flow. Okay, now we move into the method to collect the data regarding travel time and delay study. Okay, the common that can we adapt or use the technique from test vehicle. Okay, from this test vehicle, we have three kind of type that can be performed at the site or location, which is under floating car, average speed, or moving technique vehicle. Okay, this some sample that already collected from the site or locations at typical many intersections and also the distance. Okay, from this particular locations, they can determine the travel time from one to another intersection or section itself. And then they can estimate from this one supposed to be the ideal distance from one to another location supposed to be this ideal, this time travel. But due to they have some delay, this one maybe due to signal intersection, so they will have extra increment of the travel time. This one they have additional delay of about 15 seconds. Okay, we go to this particular moving vehicle technique. Out of three, we look into this technique. Okay, for this particular method, they're going to have a sections which is refer to the east and west. Sometimes north and south. For this particular slide, they refer in as west directions. Okay, at section XX that refer car eastward to the section YY and drive from west, which is section SX. Okay, this one. So direction from YY towards X, which is west, westbound. Okay, from X to Y, which is eastbound. This is the section. They have to decide and determine the section. Okay, now they put an indicator, the parameter. Okay, to collect the travel time from X to Y and refer the direction as Y. So from X to Y, X to Y, which is east. So the time, so the indication is E, so small e, which is travels towards to east. Okay. Okay. Next, Y to X, which is T, W. W refer to Y. Okay. In between, they have also number of vehicle traveling west opposite lane. Well, test car is traveling east. So opposite, opposite lane each. They have, of course, a test car that we go to the side that car follow the traffic to get the time for that particular section travels. So they put indication for NE, which is the test car towards east. So NE. Okay. Now they have also the overtake traffic. So number of vehicle that overtake test car. Okay, while traveling from YY to XX. So this one at the southbound directions. So now they put O is overtake, W is westbound. Not southbound, no, westbound. Okay, the number of vehicle passing. This one is character to overtake. So this one passing test car. So for the passing test car, they put as a P and W. So that's the indication. Okay, now they put together to get the volume itself from direction to west and direction to east. So for volume direction to westbound, so they put all the parameter, which is NE, opposite lane, OW, overtake vehicle of the test car, and passing vehicle of the test car. Okay, multiply by 60, so they convert minute into the hours. Okay, now the the travel time at eastbound direction plus the travel time at the westbound direction. So now we get the volume for westbound. So from this particular parameter, so we can also determine the average travel time for this particular area. This one we only determine the volume. So later on we can determine the travel time average. Okay, let's put into this example. Okay, the data 4.9 obtained travel time study in the section highway with using moving vehicle technique. So these are the average or mean travel to the eastward or eastbound and westbound, and the average number testing vehicle travel at the westbound, and number of vehicle traveling at the westward, and also number of rotated vehicles. Okay. Okay, these are the table in detail. The candidate of the section from this particular location, or sorry, the location, and the travel time and vehicle itself for the particular locations or the section. Okay, these are the overtaking vehicle and the number of overtaking vehicle by test car. These are the vehicle overtake test car. This one, the test car overtake other vehicle. Okay, this from eastward or eastbound. For the other is westbound. Okay, they have a quite similar data, but a bit simply different. Similar to be similar. This one and this one to be similar, but a bit different. Okay, all this data we're going to have further analysis to get the volume and the travel time. So from these two set of data from east and west, now we move into this formula to get the volume itself. So first one, the volume for direction westbound or westbound direction. Okay, we insert all this value that we already calculated from the table 4.9. This one, 4.9. Okay, this value. We insert all this value into this formula, and then we obtain the volume for westbound. Almost 810 vehicle per hour. And next, in the eastbound direction. So quite a similar formula they're going to use, but a different table. Of course, different table. This one is west, this one is east. So now we go to eastward table. Okay, we obtain a slight higher compared to the west. So almost 829 vehicle per hour. Okay, from this particular volume, now we can determine average or mean travel time for both direction. So from this formula, take note, this formula we get from this one. So we just insert the value from the table where you obtain regarding the volume. We just calculated volume. Okay, now the travel time for westbound, we obtain about 3 minutes. And the direction from eastbound, about 2.99 minutes. It's also almost similar, just a bit different. In terms of the volume, also is not much different, but still can comparable. Okay, from other technique as well, that not require that using a vehicle, a test vehicle. So the other technique that can be used to get the data to travel speed and delays, we can use a license plate observations. That observer at beginning and end of the test sections. So we go to the site, we observe the movement of the vehicle from one to another, from start point to end point. Okay, each observer record the 3 or 4 digit license plate from the past vehicle together with the time which vehicle passes. So that's recorded from one to another data from each vehicle. That's we call license plate method, because the indication of the individual vehicle refer to the plate number. Okay, then we have to match the data that begin and end of the section that we recorded from the vehicle. Okay, the difference between time travel each vehicle. So we get the time altogether, the data. The last one, we calculate the average. Okay, that is a part how to get the similar data regarding travel time, and further you can use that data to calculate the delays. Okay, a minimum data we can collect 50 sample. Also, a part of the lesson plate, we can also do an interview, direct interview to the drivers. From where they start to go to the destinations. So from there we can get the information regarding their travel times. But this particular method is quite extensive work because we need a cooperation from the police traffic or authority. We have to deal with the drivers nearby roadside to stop them to go to do the interviews. If we go directly to the road access, if we can carry out this interview at parking area or other area, is okay. But sometimes they have directly interviews the driver in the roadways, but with cooperation of the authority as well. Okay, the other techniques, the advanced technique, also we can determine the travel time using our GPS, our apps, and also that devices already installed at the particular area of the highways, or the devices they put as a sensor. Maybe in the loop inductions, cameras, or infrared cameras, or certainly as well. This part of the technique that we can choose, or we can do the data collection activity as well to get the data regarding parameter, travel time, and the delay in the parameter traffic studies activity as well. Okay, I think that's all to cover this last topic regarding travel time delays for the last traffic parameter. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, all students that attend this particular class. Okay, all the best. See you next week. Thank you.